Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
Scripture say God dwells in us, right? So how are some ways that we destroy our temple? Like what? Drugs, what else? Cigarettes? Pork, shrimp, and lobster and crab. So now, with you knowing all that information, why aren't you being an example that you know you're supposed to be?
Brother, that's what I want to do. Get a whole group.
You said what?
I want a group of young brothers, age group 12 to 25, in one room, a gym, a cafeteria, and just hit them with what I know.
What I'm saying, you can't hit them with what you know, because that's
I'm gonna give them
with the word of God.
I'm gonna hit them. I'm applying everything. I'm not going off just one book. I read everything. But put everything in the pot.
You can't mix everything together. You can't mix the Bible with any other book. Give me Psalms 19 and 7. Psalms 19 and 7. Because those other books not gonna get us out of the conditions that we in. Read that.
Psalms chapter 19 verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
So the only thing that's gonna convert us is the laws of God. You say unity, but every other book don't have unity in it. What other book got unity in it? The Quran was giving us to us in slavery. Give me Joel chapter 3 verse 2. You don't learn that in the Quran. The Quran don't have no laws in it. You learn love your neighbor as yourself in the Bible. And we're going to show you that. Give me that in Joel chapter 3. No, Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 2. Yes, sir. King James Version. King James was a black man. He wasn't a white man. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 2. Lift up thy eyes unto the high places and see where thou hast not been lined with. In ways hast thou sat for them as the Arabians in the wilderness. And thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredom and with thy wickedness.
So we learned Islam from the Arabs when they had us in the sub-Saharan slave trade. That's where we learned that from. But they don't teach us love our neighbor as ourselves in the Quran. Huh? Yes, it was blacks everywhere first. Everything come us, but that don't mean enough if you're not keeping the laws of God, bro. Read Psalm 19 and 7 again.
Egypt was not reading no Bible.
People in
ancient commit.
We not from Egypt.
That's one of the motherlands. I'm talking about the first civilization.
Psalm chapter 19 verse 7.
Let's talk about the first civilization. Give me Psalm chapter 106 and verse 4. Let's see who the Egyptians learned from. Hey, listen, you talking about the first civilization. Let's see who taught the Egyptians what they know. Read.
Psalms chapter 105 verse 20. The king sat and loosened him, even the ruler of his people, and let him go free. He made him lord of his house and ruler over all his substance.
This is talking about Joseph, our forefather Joseph. Read.
And over all his substance, to bind his princes at his pleasure, and to teach his senators wisdom.
So Joseph, our forefathers, taught the Egyptians their wisdom. They didn't get that wisdom from themselves. They learned that from us. Give me Baruch chapter 3, verse 36. Because the Egyptians and all those other nations, they learned from us. They didn't learn that. They didn't learn that on their own. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites. Joseph derives from the Israelites. He taught the Egyptians that wisdom. Huh? Yes. Read that.
Baruch chapter 3, verse 36. He hath found out all the ways of knowledge and hath given it unto Jacob his servant.
So God gave all the knowledge to the Israelites. He gave all the knowledge to the Israelites. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Because you keep on saying that we getting all our information from one book. But you know what the problem is, bro? You'll go to the white man's school and they'll teach you 2 + 2 is 3. 2 + 2 is 4. 5 times 5 is 25, and we'll say, yep, that's right. We don't got no problem. We don't even know who the author is. We don't even know who said that 5 times 5 is 25. But we'll take that information and read it.
Verse 12.
But when we go to the Bible and we tell us, and when we go to the Bible and we say that this Bible is our book, we have a problem with that. We have a problem with us saying that the Bible is for us. Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 12.
Read.
And further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is weariness of flesh.
Much study is weariness of the flesh. You going into all those other books, but the laws of God is what's gonna keep you. If you don't want to keep the commandments, then we gonna die here in America. That's what it is gonna be. No other book is gonna redeem us from the no other book is gonna redeem us. Shakespeare was a white man, bro. So what are you saying? You gotta keep God's commandments.
46 words from the top of Psalms 46 and 46 words from the bottom of Psalm 46 is Shakespeare.
No, it's not. Give me Songs 1 and 1. Yeah. You can go to Psalms 46. Let's see what Psalms 46 is talking about.
46 words from the top down, you're going to get Shakespeare. 46 words from the bottom of that Psalm up, you're going to get Spirit. That's how you do the same now.
Psalms, you say, wait, say that again? Psalms. I don't even understand what you're saying. We go to Psalms 46. What verse do you want? Psalms 46 and what verse?
46, you gotta come.
Hold on. We gotta back up. Psalms 46 and what verse?
No, he's saying that it's 46 words.
All right.
The last verse 11.
Read.
The last verse. You can read the last.
Read verse 11. Read verse 11.
The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge.
And that's what we out here trying to tell you. That the Lord our God is for us. So what are you saying? You saying everything that we saying. But you talking about we have to go to other books, bro. The other books is not going to save us. We shooting each other down in the street. What book is going to tell you how to love your brother as you love yourself?
Right.
What other book is going to do that? What other book? The Bible has never been rewritten. Ain't no words been changed.
I'm not saying it's good stuff in that Bible.
Give me Psalms 49 and 11.
Right out.
Give me Psalms 49 and 11, bro. Because we'll listen to every other book but the Bible. You know why we want to listen to the Bible? Because the Bible gives us discipline. The Bible tells us that we have to change.
Right.
And our people, we don't want to change. We're not teaching religion. We teaching the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 44. I'm not contradicting ourselves because the Bible is a book of laws, statutes, and commandments. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 44. And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel.
This is the what?
This is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel.
So Moses didn't give the children of Israel no religion. The white man, you twisting the Bible up with Christianity. For God so loved the world. That's not what we out here teaching. Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 44. And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel.
So Moses set the law amongst the children of Israel. And the reasons why we're in the conditions that we're in is because we broke God's commandments. We don't want to keep God's commandments. We want to do whatever the hell we want to do. And that's why we're in the bottom of, that's why we're in the lower state. Yes, we are in hell right now. Hell is a condition because we don't want to do what God say do. But listen, give me Ecclesiastes 5:1. Give me Ecclesiastes 5:1. Show me the stone and the brick. Show me the stone and the brick.
Ancient command, man.
You keep talking about Egyptology. Egyptology is the stone. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of God, and be more ready to hear.
You gotta be more ready to hear, bro, because if you had the solutions, you would go teach your people. You know, but you're not teaching them nothing. Read on.
Be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of food.
Because you're making yourself sound foolish right now, bro. You contradicting yourself because you say you want to. You say we should be an example, but you smoking cigarettes. How are you gonna be the example to the youth when you smoking cigarettes? Give me Ecclesiastes. Give me Sirach chapter 1 verse 26. Give me Sirach chapter 1 verse 26.
Bring it out.
No, I'm not. I'm not forcing nothing on you. You can listen. Either you can listen or not listen. That's up to you. Read that.
Sirach chapter 1 and verse 26.
Verse 29.
Verse 29. Be not an hypocrite in the sight of men.
So listen, bro. Listen. You can't. We're not talking about Harry talk.
No.
Listen.
The
Read it
slaves
again.
that came from
Be not a hypocrite in the sight of men.
So you can't be a hypocrite. You can't say one thing and then you can't say not to do something and then you still doing the same thing. You don't have no understanding. I got the understanding of the Bible.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. Iuic has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. Iuic, we deliver the truth.